Hi everybody, welcome back to the Roaming Viddlers YouTube channel. Following on from my previous video, I've been asked by some of you to give some clarity on the LPG Gaslow system we have fitted to the motorhome. Before we dive in, my name is Andrew, and if you're new to my channel, then please consider subscribing, and if you like the content, then please hit the like button. It really does help my channel grow and is much appreciated. Please stay tuned to the end, we have another great bonus hack for you. So without further ado, let's dive in. So if you're travelling to Europe this year, then the main thing you need to be aware of is exchangeable cylinders such as cala and flow gas are not available anywhere on mainland Europe. If you're on your annual vacation and you're stopping on a campsite for 2 or 3 weeks and you're going to be on an electric hookup for the majority of the time or most of the time, then you're not going to get through a lot of gas. It's just for your cooking and your barbecue maybe. So, you know, one cylinder and a spare in your motorhome, cala or flow gas, then you're going to be fine. So you're going to take a spare with you. However, if you're going to be traveling for a longer period, such as us, we're away for nearly 3 months next week, strangely enough. So, you know, and we spend a lot of time, or quite a lot of time off grid in airs in France and off grid in Spain and Portugal, hopefully. So, you know, taking a couple of cylinders is not going to be enough for us. And as I said earlier, you cannot exchange them anywhere on mainland Europe. So what are the alternatives? Well, yes, you could potentially take enough gas cylinders with you. But you have to be aware that some of the crossing providers have limits on the amount of gas you can take. So it's unlikely you're going to be able to take enough cylinders with you to last an extended trip, a month, 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. Again, if you're going to be on, if you know you're going to be on grid, on electric hookup, all of that period, then you may get away with a couple of cylinders, but unlikely, I think. So the other alternative is you go native. You purchase a cylinder when you're abroad. You need to change a regulator, and in Spain particularly, you need a local gas safety certificate. I'm not certain about Portugal and France, maybe the same, but once you've gone through that process, you've got your certificate, you can purchase your first cylinder and make your exchanges the same as you do in this country. However, for me that just seems a lot of messing about and a lot of uncertainty. So for us, from new, we had the Gaslow system fitted to our motorhome, which consists of an 11 kilo fixed refillable cylinder. So there's our Gaslow system fitted. It's an 11 kilos. It has 80%, you can only ever fill it to 80% capacity, so it has an overfill protection built in. So 20% is allowing for expansion in hot weather. So in reality, you've only really got 9 kilos, so that's just something else to be aware of. So looking externally, you can see there's the fill point. This is the fill point. So remove the cover. This is the UK nozzle, obviously. So when you buy your system, when you buy the Gaslow system, what you get is a selection of adapters. One for Europe, or 2 for Europe. One for Spain, not opened yet, next week. So looking at the one we used in France, so the adapter, because obviously the nozzle for your LPG system is not going to fit the UK, hence the adapter. And simply what you do, screw it clockwise into the thread, do it up hand tight, reasonably tight so it doesn't leak. Follow the instructions on the LPG pump and away you go. One thing to be aware of, this gets very cold, so you may want to wear some gloves, not the nitrile, some thicker like gardening gloves, because this gets very cold. And also when you take the nozzle, when you release the nozzle for the first time, because it's still under pressure, you'll get a release of gas. Still makes me jump every time, and it'll certainly make you jump if it's the first time you do it. So wear some gloves, because this will get white cold and you're going to burn, you're going to get a frost burn on your fingers. So use some gloves. So as an insurance policy, we take this 6 kilo light bottle with us. It has a long tail. We've never needed to use it yet. But if we really got stuck, you can disconnect from the regulator your Gaslow system and connect this. You obviously need to have the cylinder external, but if you're really stuck for some reason, then we take a spare. But as I say, we've never needed to use it yet. And incidentally, these 6 kilo lights, you can't even get them in the UK anymore. If you can find a stockist that still has them in stock, you may purchase one, but you certainly won't exchange them anymore. However, what Calor are doing is they will exchange the 6 kilo light for a normal 6 kilo heavy, whatever that is. So yeah, don't ask me why these are being discontinued, but they are being discontinued. So there you have it, that's your Gaslow system. If you're going abroad for extended periods of time, then it's a no-brainer. There's an extensive network of LPG stations across Europe, certainly more than there are in the UK. And there's an app, I'll put the link to the app in the description below, LPG Finder or something like that. But it gives you directions and everything to the nearest LPG station. So let's have a look at that bonus hack I promised you. If you've got one of these Kadax gas barbecues, fantastic piece of kit. We bought this one. Maybe we should have bought one with longer legs, because it only sits on the floor, or you have to mess around trying to find a little table for it. So it's not great as far as the length of the legs go. You're going to hurt your back if you're barbecuing off the floor. On a table, it can fall off and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at a solution. Now, firstly, this is not my idea. I can't claim the credit for this. I saw it somewhere else online. But buy yourself some of this stuff. It's just black PVC 75mm 3-inch rainwater pipe from B&Q Screwfix probably. Other suppliers are available, obviously. Cut it to about 1 meter length. Cut 3 of these, the same length. Simply, all you do, slide one of these over your existing leg, and there you are, 3 extendable legs, nice and easy. The power of the triangle, nice and solid. Gets it a good meter off the floor. Obviously cut your legs to suit your personal height. As I say again, not my idea, but it's a cracking idea. So that's your bonus hack. So hopefully that's answered some of your questions on the Gaslow system and the bonus hack. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button. It really does help my channel grow. Safe travels. See you next time.